Warning. You are about to watch a program that is setting the standard for YouTube content. We don't charge for access, we don't sell account reviews, and we don't pass the bill to you. YouTube is free, Discord is free, and that's exactly how it should be. Time to level up.
You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything, it's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here, they start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights, it was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Welcome in to the WWC. Thanks for joining our little program here on a Wednesday. A little hero day for everybody. A lot of things planned, a lot of things going on today. With the game, the fighting, my God, it's like Jesus. The season 6 is crazy, folks. I don't know how many of you are part of season 6, but it is it is wild. So just some stuff to get you up to speed tonight. We have some sandboxing. We do have a little sandboxing contest we will go over to the rules for that for everybody. We have some DVA testing results for the Awakening that we sandboxed. So we're going to go over that. The game update. It was a pretty big game update. We won't review everything because there's a lot of stuff on there, frankly, just don't really care about. But there are some big things that we could go over about that are fun. We should be highlighting and looking at. Season 6 update. Kind of talk about some battle report conversations, Q&A, and all that. Hero Day tonight. So we're also going to get Kim's exclusive to 30 to see if that solves our attack problem. We'll do that tonight. And Hero Day with Mike the Sage. So a lot of stuff going in. But before we get to that, we have to talk to our people. That's right. We don't talk at people, we talk with people. And who are we talking with right now? Hulk Crash, welcome in, buddy. Always good. Shout out to 1604. Ant, love seeing Ant here. North of 670, welcome in 670. Let's see. Chicken Charlie, welcome in, buddy. Chief, welcome in. Oh man, if I get Chef in here, I get all kinds of confused because I get Chief and Chef, and this becomes a problem tonight. Shout out to 2046. Man, I love those numbers. Killer B! Shout out to 118, middle linebacker for 118. Gotta love the 4. Always. Always love him before. Daniel, welcome in. Another Australia. I love having the Australian here, man. Love it. Love it. That's because Woo out there advertising, getting Australian. Big fan. Australian's starting to become the official sponsor of the WWC, I swear. There's so many out there. And then as soon as I say welcome in Australia, somebody will be like, Brazil here. I'll be like, holy shit. All right. What up, Daniel? Palantir. All right, Palantir. I think that's another Australia, right, Palantir? Aren't you Australia? I think. Anyway, shout out to 1792. Flightboard. Yo, welcome in, buddy. Legend. Good having you in. Familiar faces. Alexander, let's see. Shout out to 1604. Farmer Nibs. Welcome in. And getting Skylar. I thought so. I'm telling you. Australia. I love it. I love it so much. Palantir was telling me that the crocodile hunter is bigger than Paul Hogan. And I guess that makes sense given how widely loved Crocodile Hunter was. I gotta tell you though, there's something about like Paul Hogan that I almost feel like Paul Hogan put Australia like on the map for everybody in the U.S. Everybody was trying to talk like Paul Hogan, like saying his movie lines. Like who else was Australian? I'm sure some people come from Australia, right? Like doesn't what's his name? Whoever the actor is that plays Wolverine. Is he Australian? I know there's some actors, some enormous actor that was like Australian. That's like really big, like in the Marvel movies and stuff or something. But you wouldn't even know it because he hides his accent and he does it really good. I can't think of who it is, but I don't know. I'll tell you right now, though, people in the U.S. think they can talk. Hugh Jackman, yeah, I thought so. He's Australian, right? Okay, so now settle this, Australia. Is it Crocodile Hunter or Hugh Jackman? Because I can tell you in the U.S. it would be hands down Hugh Jackman. But, of course, Paul Hogan had everything. He was a Crocodile Hunter. To us, it was the U.S., he was the Crocodile Hunter, the original one. But I want to know, Hugh Jackman or Crocodile Hunter? That would be the... Really? That is wild. Really? The Crocodile Hunter over Hugh Jackman. Over Wolverine. I almost feel like it's insulting. He's Wolverine, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just like the geeky Marvel guy in me coming out like defending Wolverine. But holy shit, bro! It's not like Ant-Man we're talking about. It's effing Wolverine. It's a pretty big friggin' deal, bro, to be Wolverine. I mean, I get the whole background of the Crocodile Hunter and everything, but let me settle this fight real fast so we can move on with the program. Okay. I'm just going to move on with the program for 1 second. I'm going to put this to bed in my head how it works. Is all I know is ain't no Stingray killing Wolverine. Okay, now we can move on. Oh, I kid. What up, Cigar? Welcome in, buddy. YSR, welcome in. Having you in. All right, we got... what do we got? We got Mike the Sage coming in. Let me see where Mike is. Where's Mike at? Where is Mike at? Let's see. Let me see. Let me message him and see who he is. See where we're gonna go. I don't want to start going down a path and then Mike pops on. So I'd rather take some organization. I could tell you like season 6. I could just go into this and check this one off. Season 6 is crazy, folks. We were I was up at 11 p.m. Arizona time, and I can tell you it's 2 a.m. on the East Coast. I had to wake up when it was done like 4 hours later, and we're capturing territory. Guys, we're capturing territory, like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? It's crazy. It's crazy. But guess what? There was probably about I don't know, there must have been 30 people on Discord, 40 people on Discord voice capturing people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting there in bed, half asleep with my phone, like my alarm set, and I'm capturing. I'm always, like I tell you, you wonder why I'm not like haven't been making like videos and getting down to stuff. Guys, I'm exhausted. This season 6 thing has me wiped. Like I don't have a full-time job that I'm trying to take care of over here. This is supposed to be the entertainment side of things. And yeah, but I'm all out. I sell out when it comes to the team, it comes to the server, it's this season stuff. When you get to the season activities, sleep is for the off season for this game. Otherwise, man, I am in it to win it. Like I'm there. You got a time, whatever it is, I will wake up. I'm online. I'm playing, and it is freaking wild, bro. It's wild. Palantir, I'm telling you, it seemed like our whole line, like the captures, dude, we must have had, I don't know, 70 people out of the Alliance that appeared to move in the Alliance. 65, I don't know, we're moving their base. It seemed like a lot of damn people. That's all I know. Well, listen, I was half asleep moving my shit and like, trying to keep up, moving stuff, going places. I don't know. I'm just there. And I'm just there so I don't get fined. No, there wasn't any fighting that we didn't, but you don't know, that's the thing, is you don't know if there's going to be or not, right? Like you're logging on, and if it's territory. So the lucky thing was it was like a quick couple territories, and everybody's back to bed. Like, it's like 20 minutes. It only ended up being a 20-minute call or something, so it was pretty quick. We got some things done. There was no fighting, and we were happy about that because everybody wanted to just go to bed at that point, it felt like. At least in the U.S. I'm sure like Europeans are just fine. They're chilling like a villain. It's their time to be awake. But I was exhausted. I was exhausted today, doing that nonsense. So I could tell you there was that, guys, right? And then what happens already? So that was at in the middle of the night we were doing captures. Then let's fast forward to this morning. We had some stuff going on at 7 a.m. Then at 7 a.m., let's fast forward after that. We had 3 p.m. 3 p.m., we had some downright brawls on the map. It was absolutely wild. There was fighting everywhere. Everybody was active at 3 p.m., by the way. You had 169 that was fighting, 193 was active, 120, 181, 188. Everybody was out there. I have battle reports absolutely filled up right now, just jam full. There was deaths, just killing. We're sitting in the mud. There's rallies everywhere. I'm telling you, it's full hour wire to wire fighting going on. I can't even get online to invest some. Half the time I'm moving around like I'm somewhere. I'm not even home, or I'm, we're doing other things, and then I gotta stop and we're fighting for an hour. But I can just tell you, all of this is just to say season 6 is a blast. It's fun to do. It's everybody's fighting. I can tell you right now, one of the things that's pretty cool, I'm going to show you guys something in the map. When there's this cool thing in here that they have, see if I can find it this time. I think is in fact, yeah. So in this right here, faction clash, this shows you where your factions lay. So why don't I just bring you up to speed on where we are in our season, so you guys are vested since you're listening to our nice little program here. Here's our leaderboard right now. So this is the alliance points. So UXW is leading 5.8 million in alliance in faction influence points. And then you have JWG 188, and then you have POK from 188, and then OVO and Not, and then Wood are here to round out, you know, the top 6. Then we go into Warzone, and Warzone right now you have 188, 193, and 118. And as a faction, we're losing 83 million influence points to 80 million. All of this, guys, changes on a dime anyway. It's crazy how quick this can change. So, like, me pointing it out, really, you know, I have this the first time I pointed it out because it really means nothing. Right now, there's still 34 days or something. No, 20. There's 25 days left. And guys, there's influence points in cities being destroyed and flying around constantly. So that is going to flip and turn, and it could come down to the final day for all we know, and how a lot of this stuff is working with the influence points and the way that we're burning cities and breaking them down and stuff. It is a blast, though. One thing I will go back to the original one I was showing you that's pretty cool is in the faction clash. So it has this map of all where we are located on the map, and when you click on us, wherever you are, so we'll click on like 120. It shows you 120 has 82 cities. 32 of their cities have been destroyed already. So 32 have been burned. Now, in this, we've talked about this in the beginning, right? When it comes to the cities, once somebody destroys a city, it's done. You can't reclaim it. You can't do anything with it. It's gone, completely gone. And there's no more attacking it again. There's no doing anything. It's just dead. It's a dead city. It's broken, right? So that's kind of how that works. In here, and I'll show you on the map, it actually turns into like a gray. Let's see if I could show you one. So see these right here from 118 that are like this darkened gray. That's how they turn. So you can see like they're dead. They're dead. This is all over here. You just look and it's destroyed. City destroyed. Gone. So that's the crazy part. When these cities get destroyed. So let me come into and show you that one more time. Take a tour of our season 6 and kind of what it looks like when you look at the number of cities that you have. So 120 has 32 destroyed. And then you come up, and 188 in our faction has, it says none. They did have some. I don't think this is updated today. I think they finally had their first cities destroyed today. I think there were like 5 of them. Was it last night? So this must update like on the day or something, because I believe they had like 4 or 5 of them now that are destroyed over there. 118 has 19 destroyed. 169 is 18. Again, this isn't updated, but you get the picture. 24. 181 is 39 destroyed already. 148, 47. 87, 28. So that's a full tour of our map. And as you can see, it gives you kind of an integrity of what you have left within your land, of what's burned. So that is where we're getting all these points. And then that doesn't even count. Once we get in, we still have other battles that take place, trade post battles, and that we still have to do. And then everybody has their own, not only the middle of the map. We haven't made it to the middle of the map yet. But in addition to that, you have all these altar captures that happen every week. But in addition to that, you have outposts that you have to rebuild. So far, we've only built one. We have one outpost that's currently built over here. FNX has this here. You can see here there's 3 more outposts. This is 169 in the middle here on the map. But I'm in Warzone 169 right now, so that's why you're seeing this. So you can see like the outposts that are built in here. And I think there's a, is there a date? Oh, Braz. Golly. So see this protection stage is until for 27 days right in here where the capital was. So this is locked in. And then this trade post that was rebuilt, the outpost that was rebuilt happens in another week. We battle for that, where you can destroy the outposts. So, and so then there's that we're going to have, and that's influence points. It's just all over the map. It's so awesome. That's all I can say to you right now, to give you a whole, is the season is just so busy, so much going on, and it's so much fun. So much fun to take part in it. It's very equal. All sides really haven't had and our season, I can only speak from us personally. We haven't had a lot of trash talk. Everybody's been pretty damn respectful and fun with one another. Now, we say that, but, like 120s on the other side, they're number one. Typically, our off season, we're getting along with 120. They're friendly and friends. And, so it's easy to say as opposed to what we had in season 5. But I really believe once everybody gets to season 6, they're gonna feel the same way. I really do. I think it's just, a fun season. Just gonna be for everybody, and I only think it's gonna get better. So, it's really. I think it's a. I got to be honest with you. You know how a lot of things we talk about in life, and we have those moments where we say, "Oh, it jumped the shark," and you reach those pinnacle moments. Well, I feel like the game is at the opposite end of the spectrum of that. Is I think that with all the changes that are being made in this game, I think the downfall of this game was echoed way too early. This has been probably some of the best 6 to 8 weeks I have ever seen in this game, with all their positive changes that have gone on that I believe have benefited the majority of the people in this game that play this game, as well as the best season that I've ever participated in. Coming in at this point, I think it has a little bit of everything for everybody. If you like collecting, you like, farming, clicking around, there's plenty of stuff to do, the fishing, the Beneath the Ruins, all that stuff going on, the global expedition, the awakening shards, the testing, the hero improvements, like all the stuff going on. And then on top of that, you have the battling, the strategy. It's just a little of everything for everybody. It's kind of hard to find, necessarily things that are wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. If you ever go on the Last War Discord page, I'm sure, listen, if you want to see some miserable people playing Last War that just want to say how awful a game is, by all means, that's for you. If you're looking to vent and you're like, hey, I don't feel that way, QB, this isn't the channel for me. I just want to be miserable. Okay, I have the perfect spot for you. You can go 100%. You can find your misery channel at any point. You pop in there, and there is somebody who is just irritated about everything. But not me. I don't really have it. You guys have heard me rant aplenty. And sorry, I know that rants probably sell, and I know the fear mongering around this friggin' game around the internet sells. Every once in a while, when anybody needs like views or something on YouTube, and they need a little sprout, just a little bit of push, it's just like, oh, the game's ending. The worst thing has just happened. Look out! Yeah, well, some fear mongering. It'll just drive everybody up and get everybody all ramped up. But sorry, don't have it. Don't see it. 6-8 weeks been phenomenal around here as far as I'm concerned. So. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it, but it has been a lot. There's no doubt it has been a lot this season. So I can't wait for hear from everybody else as you continue to progress through it. So, Gold Vein. So season 6 compared to Gold Vein. Gold Vein was kind of the turning point. I feel like almost Palantir. I feel season 5 was. For us, where we came from 2-7-1, and the way the season went, and the way the server went, just a lot of the stuff you had to deal with. Some like. The shitty servers that you had to deal with in our season. It was a horrible experience. And then I think Gold Vein kind of had that where you would have heard me. You guys have stuck with us for the last few months. You would have heard me kind of have that negativity train in regards to some of the stuff they did. Even with Gold Vein, the game was not getting the benefit of the doubt for me, especially at that point in the direction we were going and how things were moving. But I really honestly feel like Gold Vein was kind of the turning point of things. Not to mention there weren't plenty of positives to take away. Server wars are phenomenal. Anytime we get the Warzone duels going, it really is uplifting as far as I'm concerned. I think it's some of the best wars and battles you can have in the game. But I think Gold Vein really was like one of those things that I didn't give him any credit for it. I didn't think there was going to be a good bump. And there was a lot of negativity built around it from our perspective because they didn't get along with some of theirs. They had a similar season 5 in there. It was a shitty season. Man, it turned out to be phenomenal. Everybody was teamwork. Everybody got into it. I think it was like kind of a long off season. So people were looking forward to a new war. I think it was strategic. It was very difficult on both sides. It was really a turning point on the whale side of things where it's like, I don't care if you had the strongest whales in the game. You weren't outnumbered in Gold Vein. There was a way for you to strategize to still be competitive, even with these crazy whale strengths. And that was awesome to see. I think that was a breath of fresh air for everybody. And I think that kind of turned it. And then this season has continued that, where I don't care how, first of all, they've made the factions pretty fair, at least from our vantage point. Like you look at teams, like you look at somebody like 96. 96 is teamed up with somebody like 123. 123 is awesome, strategic, strong. Very good in what they're doing. They're giving 96 all they can handle in that realm. I don't think you can say that with a lot of things. I think the way 96 was built, it was supposed to be the way it is. It kind of has it had 3 VIP 18s, and then on top of that, Stickman then paid to build a 4th VIP 18 over there, and they're stockpile full of things. Each their own. Do what you want, but at the same point, how do you match up fairly, right? Because if 96 was with any of the teams that are in this season that we're in right now, no, like it doesn't like match up well. Like you want to sit there and deal with 140 million squad after 140 million squad. No, it doesn't work. I think they did an amazing job in matching up our seasons and our teams. I think it's been scrappy as effing hell. And I think the majority of the teams in this season would tell you, man, we respect the hell out of each other because there's just a lot of fighting. A lot of fighting and a lot of great teams, a lot of great battles. So from that perspective, I think that's continued where we don't see that where one whale is dominating this season, where you're just sticking one whale in a building and you can't get them out. Doesn't exist. Not here, it doesn't. And we have strong squads. We have people that are 112 million, 110 million. We have that here in this season, but it's really 1 or 2 here or there. It's not the entire season, and you can't just sit there and dominate with one person. It is an unbelievable team effort to try to either hold a building or take over a building from another team. And these packs are making it very, very difficult to deal with because the packs are making it very strong where you can take 2 teams against 1 team. It's so hard. And then sometimes we're having 2 teams against 2 teams. Guys, it's so much fun. There's so many things that go into it from a strategic perspective. So I think it matches up well with kind of the direction they were going with Gold Vein as we continued in that. So, Mike, welcome in, Mike. Season 6 is leap and bounds better than Season 5. Honestly, the best. I would agree. It brings all the fighting of this season, but it's also, with everything else, has been phenomenal. So anyway, Charlie, Season 6 by far the best season. Agreed. Positive for us in earlier seasons. Oh yeah, no doubt. Turning point for you, Palantir, and anybody else who's new. Also, by the way, the change of the Valor chess, I was thinking about this today, and the fact that I saw this already in a lot of the newer servers that have made this switch over from, I gotta make sure I open these. Okay. The new Dielectric and the Valor badge choice chest that they have, that they started with Moonstone. Boy, earlier servers started this. I saw it with earlier servers, and man, what an advantage that would have been if we would have had this for 4 or 5 months where we would have been chipping away at Moonstone Blessing. Huge deal with the amount of Valor we would have had and how we would have been able to move that Valor. Now, of course, I'm talking about mid to high spenders that clean this out every time, but we do, and we did. And we did it for months and months and months and months and months, and we were getting shit for it. And now the same people that are in the same spot in the game, season 5, or going in season 6 and in season 6, that are earlier servers, they're getting this as Valor. So man, they got a good jump, which I'm happy for. I don't cry about anybody getting anything in this game. I think it's great that they're doing. I think it's wise, good change to the game. Yeah, I think it's a real game changer when it comes to tech and people moving their Valor pieces for tech. So awesome change. Smart, very smart. So Palantir, I think you have a lot to look forward to there as well. It's not like last season where the top alliances made the final standings, the matchmakers. But exactly, Mike. Well, not only that, there's not handshake agreements either. Like, we're all fighting. We're all having a blast fighting and packing and all that stuff. So, you know, if you play the game the way it was designed, it's funny how it works out like this, where people have fun. Who would have thought? If you didn't try to, like, circumvent the rules with your handshake deals. Spectrum, being number 3 server in our faction, has been very unfair, being next to number 1 from the other faction. I could see that, Spectrum, but I could tell you that the number 3 server in our season, that's matched up with the number 1 server, a lot of teams are helping them. So it's also the faction you're in. Like, the number 1 team and the number 2 team should be helping the number 3 team. They shouldn't just let the number 1 team run rampant on you. Not to mention, other teams should be in the number 1's team's area, taking their buildings and setting up shop there. Because if they're doing that, then it keeps them busy from burning you. So it shouldn't just be open season on the 3rd server by the number 1 server. If it's happening, then it's less about you being mad at the game, and it's more about the strategy play that's going on within your faction. That's what I would say. YSR, the fact the only game has only been out roughly 3 years. Yeah, I know. It's wild, YSR. Believe me, it's not lost on me. We have been playing, Jesus, for what? 892 days. Almost hit 900 days. It's absolutely wild. What a trip it's been going through all of this and seeing. We've seen some shit. Okay. Hey Ed, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Season 6 period had the aspects many like the early seasons of action. Exactly. I totally agree, Panther. Chick Charlie, the Max are pretty badly agree there as well. My only look, see all the positivity. Listen, it's not every day we get to WWC with this much positivity, but that's how it's been around here. And this isn't an unusual day. The WWC has had positive energy for a good few months, man. A good few weeks. Hold on, I got a little crazy. Got a little crazy. Good few weeks. We've had a lot of positive energy that people are going through and enjoying and having fun. Love it. Love to see it. Discord as well. Discord.gg/join WWC. Same thing. A lot of positive shit coming out of there. People happy and stuff. It's just a different game and a different vibe, right? When everybody's not just, you're just pissed off and you're complaining, you're upset about the spending and how they're treating everybody and the new thing that they're coming out with, looking to take advantage of you or taking advantage of somebody else or making the environment unfair. It's a friggin' different game. It's a different game when you're experiencing. And I know the high spenders and the whales and everybody wants to back them and say, well, they should be able to spend whatever they want and they can't grow as fast. I get it. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is our people. Man, it's been great for free to play and low spenders to be able to be in this environment and play for free I can't imagine what it must be like for free to play and low spenders to be able to get awakening shards at not the same rate necessarily, because I know everybody can beat higher ends, but man, you're able to do stuff that you wouldn't be able to do in a season, like unlock your exclusive weapons with no problem and push them up with these awakening skills and awakening shards. That's so cool. You could never do that before in any season. You guys were always left behind. You're left in the dust. Everybody else got all these cool exclusive weapons. We're buying them. We're pushing them all. And you're kind of left in the dust. I don't know. That stuff's not lost on me. I just feel like it's a lot more fun when you're playing the game with people instead of kind of looking down at everybody trying to catch up. You know, I get it. I get that it's a pay to win game, but it's, a lot of that stuff for the health of the game isn't always good either. So, I don't know. For me personally, I enjoy seeing it. I think that people enjoy playing it more that way. Let's hope it continues. That's all. Noodle, welcome in, buddy. Good to see Noodle in the house. You got to read Drew that intro overnight. I know. YSR. I like that intro. Kind of gave up on the intro. Intro was fun in the beginning, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the intro. Maybe I'll repurpose the intro at some time to utilize it. But sometimes with the videos, it takes too long. Like I think people want shorter videos. You know what I've learned over time. Believe me, I'm new to the whole YouTube game, trying to create like useful videos for everybody. Right? It's not like I was born to do that. I just learned it. I learned how to do all of it. And one of the things I kind of pick up on is people want you to get to the point. I get it. Like you're watching a YouTube video. Like I don't necessarily want to rant on the video here, okay, but on the videos, not necessarily, right? I want to get to the point. So there's a few things that I've taken a step back a little bit on the videos that I try to do, that I've kind of listened to people, useful people in the comments and our normal people and stuff, and I try to make the info more useful. I've said before, I don't want to make a video just to make a video. I'm not looking for just clicks and views and some bullshit news to just have you click and watch it. I want a video that's actually useful, that helps you in the game, or that actually you become a better player because you're hearing the news or doing it, right? Like that's the purpose of it. Also, I don't want to have to create 3 videos of the same exact topic just so you have to watch like 3 videos to get to my point every other day. So the news changes all the time. So if you just give it a breath in order to make a video, and I know some people are in the middle of using it and whatever, and we try to cover it here so you get the latest news. So the people that are really interested in the WWC, you can catch it here. And we're now on Spotify. So people are joining that too, which is kind of awesome to see. But you know, it's more or less like I'd rather get all the new DVA Awakening chart, right? So the Diva Awakening is a perfect example. I was going to make one of those, and look, as soon as I would have made one of those videos, it was completely outdated by the latest update that we need to talk about and that I need to sandbox. Now I feel more comfortable and confident making a Diva Awakening chart video that's more useful for everybody involved in sharing our thoughts about it. Before, I feel like I would have had to make a whole friggin' new video, because it completely changed. It's flipped. So I'd be on, you know, you could sit there and make one, you know, oh, let me make one when it first comes out and tell you shit because you don't know, you haven't tested it, you haven't done anything. Then, oh, let me tell you how, you know, this and how it's used. And now I finally tested it. Oh, now let me make a third one because there's been a big up. It's all feels like a waste of everybody's time in viewing that stuff. So I'll repurpose it at some point, the videos, but I try to make it a little bit. I cut the intros shorter. Try to get more to the point to let everybody know when you start watching the video what's coming, so you can choose whether you like the video or you don't. Kind of give you that heads up, then make a purposeful video the best that I can, and hopefully continue to improve in making those so it's helpful and worthwhile for everybody. So we'll see. But yeah, I appreciate you, YSR. I do love the opening originally of the video, so. The one thing I have seen so far, most servers are forming packs with the number 4 and number 5 alliances getting help from the top alliances to refresh. Exactly. 100% agree, Mike. 100% agree. It's refreshing. TJ, oh, what's up, bro? I got to catch you back live. I actually like the new changes to how you have to buy things now that we've had a few weeks. How about you? I actually like the new changes to how you have to... you just mean like... just all their pack changes and everything they've done and kind of stocking everything here, and I love it. You know, I've said this before. I think the way that the game has shaped itself right now. I've said my 2 complaints. I do these caveats so people don't take me out of context that I like it all. I still think custom weekly pass. I don't understand why it's not there or why they don't come back. It doesn't make sense to me why. I mean, to me, if you had the weekly pass here, I don't know why custom weekly pass was a bad thing. It seemed awesome. It seemed great for everybody. Everybody loves it as you do it. So that's one way. And also the deco. So they seem less about like, oh, everybody looks at it and they're like, oh, see, they're ripping people off. They want you to buy. I don't think this is the final product for deco. I think they might be figuring out what they're going to do with deco. I don't know that necessarily this is the finished product of how they're going to keep the game. I just don't know that they necessarily... I think Deco is OP, And a lot of people were pushing Deco very fast, no matter what they made the price. All you got to do is look at tactical and T11s to know that spenders are pushing things no matter what they can make the price anything. I said this to somebody the other day. The biggest example I can show you that people will spend on anything, and I'll give you for me as well for these things. They have these special effects. I hate all the special effects, but because of it's 1.5% boost on your skill damage, and when you get the VIP 18, it jumps to 3%. It is a big difference. These special effects. It is really good to have these bonuses for all of these, right? But it also tells me they could come out with a shiny turd, literally a turd, and they can shine it up, and they can tell you the power advantages of having the turd on your base. And, they can plant it. They can make a little deco turd here for you. And, it could be all this stuff. If it had the right power amount, people would buy the turd. Because it doesn't matter. People just start, you're buying whatever they put the prices at, whatever the power is, people are buying it. And people are getting it. So on the flip side of that, you got to do something about it to kind of stunt the growth of some people so other people can catch up, because prices isn't working. Like, people have endless money, man. People are just spending no matter what they make it. The more outrageous they make it, the more outrageous people find ways to spend money. And it's just so true. So I do like the changes. I hear 1,000 days. I know whatever information you have is. Remember, 10,000 hours, only 416 days, and you've cleared that. All right, buddy. I will remember that. I've cleared that. I have not cleared that for this yet, though. YouTube. We have not been on YouTube. I think we've only been on YouTube for 9 months. 8 months, 9 months. I don't know, something. It's really not. It's crazy to think that we haven't even been on here very long. Considering how immense this community has gotten. It's crazy. So cool. Frag? Let's go with Frag. We are getting Diva today in our server. I don't want to make any mistake. I don't want to make any mistake. Don't worry, man. You won't make any mistake. Diva is safe to... I guess it depends on what team you are, but cover that in a second. TJ, when we watch your videos, it's for the rants, bro. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry, man. I don't have any rants, man. TJ, I actually think that there's a lot of different people that watch the videos for a lot of different reasons. I've learned that there's different audience that's going to tune in for different videos. So our community is vast at this point. It's crazy how vast it really is. So I can put out a sandboxing video that's literally 45 minutes, and I will have a crap ton of people that sit through 45 minutes of sandboxing in a video. And I can, put out a rant for 10 minutes, and those same people that would sit through that 45 minutes might not sit through the 10-minute rant, because a lot of people are looking for different things in their videos. So when you try to just hit, when you zero in on only one part of your community, when your community gets so big and there's so many people that you're talking to, it's very difficult to make everybody happy. So I don't focus on it anymore, man. TJ, I don't focus on making rant videos. I don't focus on necessarily just making, sandbox videos. I find something that I think is important or to the game or to myself, and I trust my instincts and go with that, and I just stay me. I don't focus. I'm not after, a part of the thing is I'm just not after money. That's why I told you, you're never going to get charged for Discord or YouTube or account reviews. And it's very freeing in that I can just post whatever the hell I want and people are interested or not. I also think, by the way, our audience and our fill, a lot of it, something, I already thanked him multiple times. Something happened with Qatar. I don't know what he did. We were involved with Qatar there when we were talking to him and had him on the air and went into him. He did something. He shared something somewhere. I don't know what he did, but all of a sudden, it's wild that we exploded overnight and just it was crazy. It was absolutely wild. So I thank that man immensely. I listen, before that happened anyway, you all know how great of a guy I thought Qatar was, and the killers, and we did everything we could to highlight the man. But yeah, it's you know, it's no secret. I appreciate it, TJ. The one thing that you could know is like the rants is when the rants come, they'll be truthful and they're honest. Okay, they're not manufactured. So at least you know that, you know, like, oh, I don't like that guy. He just fakes to be upset about something for no, you'll know it. You'll know it. Everybody knows it because everybody in the community, the real WWCers will sit there and go, uh-oh, I feel a rant coming on. They know. They can hear it in my voice. It's not planned necessarily. About the rants about bras. By the way, bras. I say bras, not bro or bra. I say bras with a Z. Leadership, farming alliances. That'll always get me. Leadership and farming alliances. I am incredibly hard. That hits me right in my heart. So you'll hear that a lot. Doesn't even have to be shiny. It doesn't have to be shiny. You're right. You can have a poop emoji and make it damage. So true, YSR. So true, man. And season 6 has helped me attract some powerful players that have interest in our server. 300,000 power. Cool. That's awesome to hear. Great to hear. Love it. We love QB for QB. Thanks, Ant. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you much. Love all you as part of the community, man. It's great. Noodle, truthful, honest, and frequent. That's true. That's what you get. That's what I'm working on. The frequent part I'm having trouble with, Noodle, but I try to do as much lives as I can. I have fun with it, so we sit here a couple hours. How's the season? Eric, OG in the house. We will take this time real quick to say OGs are in solitary confinement. They've served their time. Please let them out of their servers and out of their jail. They've served their sentence. Allow them to transfer. Thank you. This message brought to you by QB. Welcome in, OG. I am loving the season. Loving it, man. I think season 6 is great. Great stuff. Great for the game. Great stuff. So hopefully you are continuing to enjoy it as well. Spectrum, I do have a good rant. You do love a good rant. Yeah, I know. Everybody loves a good rant. I love it. But listen, like I said, they'll happen when they happen. Okay, so Mike got family stuff that held him up, which is totally understandable and respectable. I will continue on our agenda items and see if Mike gets freed up and he's able to pop in. But what do you think about Purple Noodle? What about Purple Deco? I'm over the Purple Deco bullshit, to be honest with you. So we can't get me on Purple Deco anymore. You guys want to see though the Purple Deco? Look how it's going. I mean, all of you must be close to where I am at this. I mean, maybe not where I am exactly, but look at this. I have 323 of these Purple Decos. These things, 313. I've almost, look at this. So level 7. I needed 486 to complete level 7, or to get to level 7, however you want to say it, right? I'm able to get to level 7 twice. I'm almost at 486. This one's 289, 271. I have a 323 and I have a 313. Come on, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild though? That I'm almost able to do it again. It's so dumb. And they still have the nerve to keep giving them out for prizes. I see it in trucks and I shake my head every time. All right, so let's get, you know what? I'm gonna skip the Diva testing stuff for now. Actually, let me do the arena real quick, and let's jump into this contest that I want to do, because I at least want to talk about it and give you time to think. Let me do that now. Let me explain to you what it is. I'll give you time to think about it. I'll kind of put the rules in so everybody knows, okay? And then we can get to it. So this is what I'm going to do tonight. We have Global Expedition, and I've played it, and I've done well in it, and I have 4 different ones that are open now, Area 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And here's some prizes that I received. Need to claim. Was there more? Hold on. Plenty of prizes here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I will show you that 1 is the tank squad. The second area, you are facing a missile squad. The third area, is air, and the fourth area is a tank. Okay, here's what the rules are, okay? I want you, each area, you are allowed to tell me one lineup. One lineup, okay? If the lineup you give me beats the computer here, you get 25 bucks. 25 bucks in bricks. All right? However, and I'll give out however many can beat it. We'll go through and you'll get some. I mean, there's got to be an end to this. I can't do like 700 lineups. So you get one per person. The other thing I want to make sure I tell you, by the way, is that you had to be part of our Discord. Okay? So if you're not part of our Discord, and this is part of the thing that I do this for a reason. So for those of you that are here that aren't, going to tell you why I do this. I don't like to just do giveaways. I don't like to do giveaways, just draw on people and do whatever. It's not really my thing. I feel like you end up bringing a bunch of people in for giveaways or contests for free to get people in and to get people to join things, and then their numbers go up, and then you can shout from the rooftops, oh my God, we have 2,000 people, when really only 200 people really want to be part of it. The other 1,800 were just looking for a handout. So it's not really necessarily what I'm doing. What I love to do is reward the community as part of the community and what we're doing. And so the contests are more for the community itself than it is to draw people in with, hey, big giveaway. That's not why we do it. So that's why we're only doing it for the Discord. So at the Discord, if you were not part of the Discord before the live stream, when we check today, we'll just call it a day. I'm going to call it officially the day because I don't even think it shows what time you joined. But if it was the day, then you can't be part of it, the contest today. So just giving you a heads up, that's why we do it. It's more to reward the community itself. So the rules are that you give me your lineup, whatever you have. Don't write them on now. Think about it. You're only going to get one. We're only getting one per person that you submit. Yeah, you submit me the lineup. I'll try the lineup in here. We'll go through as many as we can. It may be too long. I'll be honest with you. If it takes too long, because I think it's fun, and I like for you guys to guess and put your different lineups in to see who wins. If you put in a bunch of the lineups, we'll do one of two things. I'll have the chat, and I can try your lineups off air if it gets too busy, and I have it. I'll have you put them all in, and I'll test them off air. Number one. And number two, I can always do the other areas, like maybe tomorrow. This still runs for 7 days. So we can do this maybe on Saturday morning. Maybe we'll do one, and we're going to give out as many as it takes in every single area that we'll do it for, okay? So if you can beat the computer lineup with my team. Okay, fair enough? I think it'd be fun. So think about it. Think about your lineup. We'll come back to it. I'm going to do the arena real quick, and then see if you guys want to kind of do it. But anyway, oh, advisor, what are you looking for? Drop the link. Oh, you look for our Discord? Our Discord is discord.gg/WWC. That's our Discord, my man. Go on and join. It's a great place to be, by the way. You know. So, you guys think about your lineup. Think about it, and then go in there. Sammy. Yeah, so comment your lineup here. I tell you that, you know what? I would have told you 2 months ago, Sammy, my answer to you would have been to send me it in messages into my name. Holy shit, would I tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, I can't even, it's hard to even look at my messages at this point. Bro, so do not send them to my in-game messages for the love of God. So you can send it right there in the chat. Put them down whenever you're ready. And I will tell you we start now. Also, put them in because if you repeat the lineup of, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to try the lineups in order that they're submitted. So if you have the same lineup as somebody else and they already beat it, then obviously the one that you try no longer is going to work. Therefore, you lose by default. I'm not giving out, you know, 25 because 8 different people had the same lineup. It's whoever put it in first and they actually won or they did not. So I would highly encourage you not to repeat what somebody else is using because it's a waste of time. If they took your lineup, oh well. Tough. And there's also, if somebody took your lineup, this isn't the one day or one thing we're going to do with this, because we're going to try it for 4 different areas, right? Like, this seems like right up the WWC's alley, by the way. It seems like exactly something that we would spend time doing and whatever. All right. So you guys do that. Okay. One thing I was going to discuss with Mike, I did not get a chance to, and I'm going to cut over real quick to our Discord. Oops. Jeez. I'm in account review. What the heck am I doing in account reviews? All right. We get over here. And this is our Discord for those that have not been here. Our Discord is actually just continuing to grow, and I mean it is taken on a complete life of its own. It's awesome. Down on the left-hand side of our channels, you'll see every single season that you could want. If you have a preseason question or a question within a season, it's incredibly active, and people are asking questions on every, like, if I just click in to show, I don't even know this information. I am just going to randomly click in and show you how confident I am at how active our Discord is. Season 1, there was a question at 4 o'clock today. That's just random. I'm clicking in. There was a preseason question. Okay, preseason, we're May 4th on preseason for questions there. Season 2 was 9:14 a.m. Season 3 was the 24th, which was what? Sunday? So Sunday, there was a question about season 3. Season 4 was what? Saturday. Season 5 was yesterday, and season 6 was today. There's a lively conversation. So there are just constant conversations happening in here for the different seasons, no matter, you know, who has a question on what you're doing. So pop on in, I'm telling you. But anyway, in here, one of the things that we also have are game improvements. So voting on game improvements. I had asked everybody, and this was a long time ago. I can't even go up through the messages because there's so many that were submitted. A couple months ago, I asked people to submit new game ideas or game improvement ideas that we can show to the developers and stuff. And everybody filled this all up, and we made a chart and we made a list. And then since then, we improved this and we created this game improvement voting process where everybody can vote on their ideas on what the best is. God, I'll tell you what. Show this to your server. Put this out there, guys. 100%. I go in here. I'm going to show you what it looks like already today. This has been only 48 hours, guys. And we're already have I think there's over 600 votes already on this board. 648 hours, and it's just our community. Like everybody who spouted it out and stuff. So please, by all means, get it out to your servers, put it on your world chats, have people vote, and keep voting and getting these things up. Because once we get up, I'm going to give it time and let it breathe. It's only been 48 hours. As we go in with a couple weeks and stuff, I'll start shuffling some of these things around based on the votes. And I'll start moving in, like, for example, our top 7, I love this, because our top 17 that we originally had, there's some of the ideas down here that are just going to be taken away. Like, they're going to move down to the community ideas. There's some of the community ideas that aren't going to make the cut this first time around, and we're going to have to pull them out and kind of put them in a waiting spot for the time being, and then we'll let them breathe and then come back. For people to then vote on them. But then you're seeing some other ones that are in the more community ideas that were newer ones that were submitted that are very high up here. Like this one, VIP, when somebody turns VIP 16, they'd like to unlock the 4th squad. Like unlock a 4th squad. I mean, listen, it's incredibly popular right now into the ideas. And it's not about what you know, somebody's going to do, has done, whatever. It's about what the community wants and agrees on as a change. So this is already something that was popular with people that are pumping in. So far, like I said, I think there's like 600 already. The vote is crazy. So yeah, spread it out, spread the word, get it out there, and hopefully, we get people to keep voting, and we'll get into the thousands as people keep voting. And then the votes won't go away. I'll work to continue to keep the votes there. And as we move ideas around, the votes will always stay. As we move the ideas, there won't be a reset ever. The ideas will stay until they implement the idea, in which we move them up here to the top, where we've already had successful ideas that were implemented. So that is on the Discord now in the voting. Pretty damn cool. Pretty happy about that. So yeah, so that is Discord. Discord.gg/joinwwc. So get on over there. All right, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to let you guys put in your votes. I'm going to just do the arena real quick, and then I will come back to do that. Okay. Let's see. I got 8 to do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, da, da. All right. Ready for an even fight? How about a 235 versus a 245? He has a stronger air to me, 88.3 to 79.7. My missile is clearly stronger than him at 87.2 and 71.5, and we meet in the middle with tank at 78.4 and a 75.3. So this is all about matchup and the scramble of the counter. So let's see. Who wins who? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oop, that was a tough draw. But then that's a good draw. All right, now can my air and my tank... Oh, and then I got the tank draw. Not good. Not good. Oh, but I still was able to pull that out. Wow. How exciting. Exhilarating. Okay, three more. Let's see what we got going. Oh, you want to talk about even there, huh? Oh, should we give him a rematch? Oh, there's Nam here. He's 8. Move me up. Oh, I'm not far behind here. It's 13. I got the 5th place. 5th place. It would take me 17 to get there. Can I get this Sam guy again? No. Maybe? No. Nope, not to be. Not to be. 14. Not bad. 4th. I missed it by 3. 3 to get the 3rd place. That's okay. If I get 3rd place, I would have kicked out UXW. So that's nothing to celebrate. All right. So that's all. 4th place. Not bad. All right. All right, let's see. Where are we? Mike's in the house? What? Mike, you want to come on? Mike, there's always time for you, my man. Always time for you. Well, yeah. All right. Get you on and get you in here. Oops. Not what I was trying to do. Not what I was trying to do either. Jesus. Thank God. Can't get stuff right. What's he got? Okay. Getting pulled away. Getting pulled away. Getting pulled away. Mike! Oh, get you in here. Hold on. All right, try again. No. What I need. All these updates and stuff. All right, now you're. I think you're good. Let's try again.
Rubber baby
There
buggy
we are.
bumpers.
You are. You're okay. All right, Mike. We were just doing a bunch of stuff. I announced the contest. You know, we're having a little contest going on right now. Did you happen to hear? Or were you too busy with?
I did not.
With the fam. Everything all right, by the way?
Yeah, my son's been having the fever for the last couple of days, and just I think we thought he was better, so we kind of gave him like normal food, and he was not ready for that.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's not
Thank you.
never fun. Never fun when family's sick, brother. Never fun.
I hate it when kids are sick.
Yeah. Like petri dishes. What are you gonna do, Mike? They're bound to get sick. You know what
Right?
I mean? Little petri dishes.
Well, and he just had his birthday at a trampoline park. So
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I would expect Mike the Sage's illness to be incubating as we speak.
Oh, don't say that. I just got over being sick.
Oh, it's coming back. A trampoline park, bro. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, bro. All right. So anyway, what we're actually doing, Mike, this is such a WWC thing to do for our Discord members. Is we have Global Expedition, right? And so what people need to do is we're doing Area 1 first, and people need to submit their lineup to beat the computer. And if they beat the computer with my team right now, then they get $25 in bricks.
Nice.
Yeah. Fun little thing, right? And everybody's submitting lineups. And either, I don't know how many lineups will be in there. There'll probably going to be 1 million lineups. So we'll do it for a little while and get whatever. And if I need to take some offline and test them, then I'll take them offline. And then I said, like, we have 4 areas. So we're going to do this 4 different times. Obviously not tonight, but we're going to, you know, we could have it on Saturday. You know, if we do another show another day, whatever, we'll announce it. And we'll just continue it. And then we'll do it again. Like, we'll do it with Tesla, and we'll just keep having fun with it. How about that, Mike?
That's the point, right? Is have fun.
All right? With the sandboxing.
Fun and learn.
Listen, Mike, we're going to turn everybody into a friggin' sandboxer, whether they like it or not. This is called force feeding, Mike. That's what this is. We trick them. We trick them into thinking they like it.
Yeah. And if maybe once we can finalize those unboxing things that I was making, get that out somewhere so people can, you know, get excited to see that kind of stats and stuff.
I have it. The stuff you sent me on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to dive into it yet. I saw you sent it. I'll have to look at it. for that stuff, but I haven't had a chance to dive in.
I might have gone a little too far.
Never.
That you can't do that with
You know, with me,
sandboxing.
that's never true. It's impossible. You know how crazy I am in this environment, so you can't possibly go too crazy to me. We can't go far enough, Mike. That's the key.
Yeah,
we can't
no.
go far enough.
The farther you go, the more you learn. So it all works out.
Absolutely.
Someone just asked in chat, where are we supposed to submit the lineup?
Oh, yeah. So right in the chat. Everybody's submitting them right here. So a couple of things on the rules of this, too. If somebody already submitted the lineup in the chat, and then it's first come, first serve. So whoever sits the lineup and it works, it works. If they don't, they don't. They do it. You want to get to a couple, Mike? You want to try a few?
I mean, you fire it off, yeah.
All right, let's give him a chance. Let's see. I think I know a commander. I can beat it. You know what? And that's the name of it. I can beat that. How about that? You just named it. I can beat that. How about that? That's what we'll name it. Everyone. Okay, so damn late. Happy Hero Day for B2. Welcome in, Pegasus. Always good to have you. Everybody in today, Mike. The whole damn community's in today. It's
That's
awesome. Yeah, it is. Pegasus, shout out to 862. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, Spectrum. Spectrum's up first. Here we go. You ready, Mike? Let's see how this works.
Let's do it.
All right, Diva. He says, who's he got? Diva Morrison, and he wants Carly, Skylar, and Lucius. Skylar and Lucius, okay. You got it. Oh, he did it. One already. $25. Just like that, Spectrum. Right out the gate. Right out the gate. $25 for Spectrum. Boom. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, Mike. See how easy it is?
Yeah.
See how easy it is? Just like that, folks. Unlimited too, Mike. I mean, it could be I could be broke. This might be my last live. So all right, let's see. Sammy's up next. All right, Sammy, now you have to beat Spectrums. No longer have to beat me. You got to beat Spectrum. Here we go. Morrison front. He says Morrison Lucius. All right. So he wants Morrison Lucius. All right. And then he wants Carly, Diva, and Skylar. All right. Carly. Diva, and Skylar. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, Mike. Another? Nope. Nope. Sorry, buddy. So who was that? Sammy? Sorry, Sammy. All right. Woo! McGregor Swift. All right. McGregor and Swift. He wants McGregor. All right. By the way, no shifting. We're not switching gear. Whatever, you guys know my lineup. I pretty much have red gear on my top two teams. So it doesn't really matter who you're putting in here. McGregor and wait, you want this against Tank? Oh, no. We'll save that for Area 3, brother. We're not doing Area 3 tonight. We'll do Area 3 another day. No. Doubles, same with you. We'll do Area 3 another day. You guys just do level 1. We'll only do Tank tonight. All right, you guys are putting it in there, so I'm only going to take a couple of you. Who we end with down here? Pun did. What up, Pun? Welcome in, buddy. All right, anybody who's doing this after Pun ain't gonna happen. I'm only gonna do it for these couple that put it in here because I probably wasn't good in saying that it was only level 1. I'm new to this, Mike. I don't come here often, so. All right, who was that? Woo. All right, Woo wants Area 3. All right, hold on. See, this is why I didn't do it this way, because it's just going to take too long to switch between areas and all this nonsense. All right, who does he want? Woo, McGregor and Swift. McGregor and Swift. And then he wants Tesla, Adam, and Fiona. I hate how it does that sometimes. Kind of gets stuck. They gotta fix that. All right, we'll see if you get Area 3. Woo. Nope. No good, Woo. Sorry, buddy. All right, and then what did Doubles have? He wants McGregor, Adam. And then Tesla, Swift. Braz? I don't have Braz, bro. You're out, bro. You're out, Doubles. I don't have Braz. I didn't unlock him yet. We're actually waiting. I was going to unlock him tonight, and we're waiting for the proper verses to unlock him. So I'm letting the team determine when I unlock Braz. Whatever helps the team the most. That's when I will unlock him. Whenever we need it in verses the most. I'm in no rush, so team can have that whenever they want me. Whenever they want my points, the team can have them. All right, so that's it for that. Let's go back here. Let's go back to level 1. Hopefully that's it for the 3. Let's go back to area 1. Okay. Lucius, what the hell kind of lineup is this? Advisor. Lucius front middle. I guess you're gonna take this. You could just do front left, brother. I get it that what you're saying, but you're overthinking that one, man. All right, you want Lucius and Lucius Morrison. Lucius Morrison.
Who's are you doing?
Huh? I'm doing advisor. The advisor, who says Lucius front middle, and then Morrison, and then you got Diva back. He also writes it weird. You got to write it. You got to write it. I just got to write it like you do the world boss. When you write the lineup, it's always first in the front, then number 2 spot is here, and then you come all the way to the left again, and you do the 3, the 4, the 5. So you just go in order. It's also how they list it in your battle report. Okay, so Diva back right. Okay, so he's going. Yeah, I was shuffling people out of here. So he wants Diva over here. Charlie. All right. No, sir. No, sir. Sebasto, what's he got? Skylar and Lucius. Now, that's what I've had the most success with. You know that, Mike? Is actually Skylar up front in a PvE environment. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. But hey, you had your McGregor stat work that one day, and it's any combination doesn't surprise me anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's very true. But yeah, I don't know why, but in the PvE environment, it just works better. Maybe we should test that after this too. We should just look at how it works in this environment versus the armed truck environment to see the difference in how that works. Oh, why am I doing that? Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to. I just meant to do the auto challenge.
I brought up McGregor and Stat and I threw you all off.
It's all good. No good, Sebastian. No good this time around for you. All right, who else we got? We're coming down. All right, we let's see, Murphy, Lucius. Okay, we're doing it. We're only doing it for the first one. I don't know. Is that for the? You want to do? You want to do that for tank versus tank? You want to do that? Who is this person? Lord? What do you think? I think it's kind of crazy. Try to do Murphy.
Hey, but sometimes crazy works.
Say so.
As long as she can't hear me, that's who I'm dating, so it works.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
I had to check over my shoulder there for a second.
I heard you. I almost could hear it in your voice, you doing it for a second. Oh, God, that's so funny. No, sir. No, sir. Didn't Sammy already submit one? Sammy, we started with you. You can't do it. You already submitted one. You can't have endless people. I told you, one per person. Submitting lineups. Good Sammy. Submit multiple lineups, Mike. Telling you. Give an inch
He's
to
just
take
excited.
a mile. All right, Scooby. No, Scooby. Try this one, Scooby says. DVA Lucius. Oh, I gotta redo this now. DVA Lucius. Harley, Skylar, and Marshall. Oh, I already got Carly. Carly, I already had in there. Skylar and Marshall. That's different. Nope. No, sir, Scooby. He says, try the world block. Well, go ahead, Pun. Get $25 in bricks, sir. What does Pun say? Pun says, Marshall. Oh, don't make me go get Sarah. I've been messing around with Sarah. I've been messing around with Sarah today. And do you know that, Mike, after I was messing, I was taking like the gear off and putting it on Sarah. Do you know I then went out to fight and I fought for a straight hour without gear on my Swift?
Really?
Yeah, because I went straight from a sandbox environment I was doing for a couple hours. We had to go fight. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I took the gear off of, I thought I took the gear off of Sarah and already did this because I was testing with her. And I took the gear off and I gave it to somebody and I thought I gave it to the right person. And I don't know. I guess I didn't. So
I do that with the world boss now and then.
Where you forget?
I'll get the have the world boss and then someone throws up a rally, like especially with golden zombie bosses, and I'm like, oh, I gotta join this real quick, and I join it and I'm like, oh my god, I just sent totally the wrong squad.
Yeah. What's he want? Skylar, DVA, Morrison. He wants Skylar, DVA, and Morrison. All right. For Pun, no Pun. No good. What up, Eki? Look who's in the house. Eki, shout out to 1382. VIP 19 out there. What's up? OG says, all right. OG, last one. Last one for Lucius and Diva. Maybe we'll come back and do some more after.
I'm liking the I'm liking how many people are jumping on this.
It's fun.
It is.
Fun stuff.
Especially if people don't have access to such a strong squads either. So this is kind of like a ooh kind of thing.
Who does he want? He wants Lucius, Diva, and then he wants Carly Marshall. Carly Marshall and some point. Bun would do this. She could read the lineups. And she'd be like, for the nerds to do.
Sorry, I'm failing you.
No sir. No sir. OG. Even the OG. No sir. Cannot beat it. Cannot beat it. Lucius Carly. I think the isn't it funny that the first one beat it? All right. What do we got? Diva, Morrison, and Skylar.
I'll come prepared next time with a couple of squads in mind.
Oh, look at you. You gonna play along?
Oh yeah.
No, sir. No soup for you. No. All right. Thanks for trying to tank my A. I switched gear and added to my max level. Was worth a shot. Absolutely. They're all worth a shot. They're all worth a shot. But I like, doesn't make sense, but I can't give any with any squad. That makes sense. Fair enough. Fair enough. So our winning squad was Diva, Morrison, Carly, Skylar, and Lucius. That was the winning squad, which was Spectrum, who had, by the way, anybody could have beat it, and Spectrum still would have got his bricks. So it's as many as can beat it. But that was the top. Great work. All right. So let's go on. I do want to do one thing. So I do want to test something real quick that I've noticed. Let me see. Before I had that one, I was doing really well with Skylar in the front, and I think other people try Skylar in the front too. Like here, like look, see, Loam is doing Skylar in the front, and I had a lot of luck with Skylar in the front. So let's just do this real quick to take a look at the differences in the two environments that we're going to jump into. So we have Skylar here. Let's just put Diva on the left. I'm going to put Morrison on the right because this is what was doing well in the other environment. I think it'll be more like the like. Just show you. Let's give this a try and see what happens. Let me see if it comes out. Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to do the challenge so we can actually see the numbers. I need to see, and I'll tell you if it's a good one or not. 29, 60. Nah, not really. Let me play around for a second and see.
Keep in mind, Morrison's targeting Diva right there.
Morrison is targeting Diva?
Or not Morrison, Marshall. Marshall from over there was targeting.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm gonna switch and put it this way. And see. And it's tough to do this because it's a different team anyway. To see the environment, but I did want to just see the difference in the totals that we see across the team. So we're gonna do how is this one? 71, that's 90, 110, about 120, closer to 130. That's probably more. We can get to about 140-ish, but this will show you that this is pretty good. Like, this is 130, I would say, right? So this is a pretty good lineup. So let's put it in comparison to a lineup. Let's just do a traditional lineup here and see what the comparison. Let's just call that. I'm going to round it to 130. And I'm going to do this and then just do a Lucius. And I'm going to do this and do that. And then we're going to run this real quick and see what we get this. So as you can see here with this same lineup here, I get 130, 140, about one. I'm going to round it to 150. All right. So this lineup gave us 150 and the other lineup was 130. And what did I have? Okay. Yeah. I had Carly Lucius. Yeah, I got it. All right. Let's go take a look at our sandbox to see if we see the same thing. Just this one lineup. I'm just curious. That's how all this starts, Mike. You get curious. Carly, here and here and yes. Okay, so here is one. I'm gonna give this a shot. And now this is going to be, and it's not, this is in comparison basically to the other one because the other one's, it's different. I just want to compare the two lineups. So we were about 90, 140. All right, we're going to say 160. Around 160. All right, and now we'll try the other lineup with this and with this. see. Oh, let's see how close it is to the other one. 780. 140. Yeah, see, that was high. See, this it's almost the same. I mean, they ended up being both 20 apart. Both almost the same. Now, this obviously there'll be ranges in this environment. So like that one happened to be close, but they're, now this one will be higher than the other one because they're not the same in this environment. But just to say, like, it was very interesting. You know what else was interesting too that I should have said in the global expedition that I found very, very strange? I had a chip. I didn't have the right chips on the team when I was doing, I forgot what it was, like air, I think. I think I didn't switch my missile chip to my air chip when I was in global expedition, and I noticed it. So I used the same lineup that I had won with, and then I switched my chips on. Do you know that it didn't do anything more? Which is
really
crazy strange. Yeah, like it wasn't enough to beat the, with the same lineup now that I had the chip on. It wasn't enough to then beat the next team, which I found odd, very odd. Because normally, like, chip would make a difference of, I would think a lot of difference to beat probably like 4 or 5, 6 more. I don't know. Something to watch out for. When you're out there sandboxing, you're out there fighting or doing this and whatever, see what happens when you, like, your chips. See how much of a difference you're seeing with your chips. Like, on purpose, put the wrong chip on, beat their best lineup or something, and then put the chip on and see if you're seeing the normal chip bump that you would see in both, like, a PvP battle or even in, like, this type of environment, an armed truck and stuff when you put the wrong chips on. Just peek that out and give me some feedback on what you see. Anyway, so this is our sandbox environment. Mike, I have to ask, did you hear about the DVA update for the Awakening Shard?
I have not.
Okay. So we had DVA, who was with her new skill, it lifted up the attack speed via the stacks, and it was 1 stack per every air in her lineup that she had as well. So that was her original Awakening Shard. And she was targeting the front heroes. Your front 2 heroes is who she was targeting with the skill.
Yeah.
So
now she's doing the back.
Yeah, so recently we got this update for the system where we had the patch, where we got the update, and in the update it told us Diva's Awakening skill, the Start Ace, will now prioritize targeting to the back row instead of the front row, and the damage of follow-up attacks has been increased. All right, so
that's crazy.
Well, so it was, I wanted to know, like, when I looked at it now, yeah, it reads a little different than it did before in the skill, clearly, because now it says, inspired by allies for each aircraft hero in your squad, the hero stack 1 stack. Each stack increases attack speed by 20%, stacking up to 5. Now, that's similar to what it said before anyway. And then it, here, it is where it says each auto attack also triggers a follow-up attack prioritizing back row enemies and dealing the additional energy to it. So it was incredibly strange, to say the least, when I saw them make the switch, because I was actually enjoying the fact that they were going to attack front heroes, because we didn't have a way necessarily to deal with the front hero. That's the whole point, right? To avoid the stun, Skylar's stun, there should be some type of penalty to go in the front. So I thought it was very interesting. So I was wondering if it actually would make air stronger with the change, or, by them doing this, were they trying to weakening it? Were they trying to weaken the skill, or were they trying to strengthen the skill by doing that? Which then led me to believe, which I'm happy I didn't do the video on it, because I would have been like, oh crap, gotta redo the damn video again. Let's see if I have for you the result. Tried to put them into a lineup for you. Battle. My summary. Bear with me 1 second. So I had a bunch of findings when I did this. As far as my pre and my post. Didn't have my I had the spreadsheet that I had that had both, like had all the numbers. I was messing around like I always do. About pre-phase and post. Here's my post. Where's my post? I did 3 battles, so basically I ran the pre-awakening shard. Then I ran the post-awakening shard. And then I ran the post fix of them. Of like this release. I ran 40 more battles to sum it up. But give me 1 sec. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I think I got it. I was like, what the hell, man? Okay. Here we go. Here's my results. So, just to explain to you again what I did, because I know that was like confusing here. What I was doing. Okay. Let me know when you could see. Let me know when you can see that pop on your screen. Like, oh, I'm gonna briefly just get rid of the chat for 1 second so we can go over these results, guys. Just so you can see all the info. You see it on there, Mike? All
I
the
can
data?
see it on there. Yep.
Okay. So, like I said, what we did was, if you look in this chart here, this was the formation. So this was the first formation that we tried, which would have been Diva back center. So it was Carly, Lucius, Skylar, Diva, and Morrison, right? Left to right. And this gray number here is the pre-squad numbers. So before the Awakening Shard was released, we had these numbers, and that's colored right here, pre-unawakened, if you will. And then we had the post-awakened numbers, which is when she was originally awakened. And now the recent patch that went in, we have the post-patch awakened set of numbers that we ran in the same lineups. So in these lineups, we ran 5 different tests against the same teams in this environment to try to just keep everything the same, just to see what was the difference in pre, post, and then post, if you will, environment, I guess, right? So a couple things to look here. I would look at, it's very interesting, is if you look at like what the other heroes I found interesting. So if you look at the post patch, right, I found it really interesting that almost every hero in the lineup also went up in damage, right? Like, so except like, so Morrison went up. The Gorilla did a little bit more damage. Skylar a little less. We had Lucius and Carly, but that's a theme if you watch as we move about, that it was this lineup, which is just a traditional Carly, Lucius, Skylar with Diva in the middle and Morrison, actually ends up being weak in terms of all the lineups we go through. So just look through. So this is the first one, only a 1.74 difference with this post-patch release. So not much of a difference. We come into our second one, which was Carly, Lucius, Diva, Skylar, Morrison. So Diva on the back left. This is a common theme to everything that I've tested in the sandbox, period, I want to tell you. I made an air video where I probably did testing on, I don't know what it was, I want to say 300, 400 battles of air, something outrageous, whatever I had on my spreadsheet. And that was post my sandboxing that I had done before, which is probably another 400. I probably tested before I was ready to say anything about air. I probably tested a good like 800 to 1,000 times in that sandbox arena to get ready for my official testing. Diva the back left has always been a consistent thing that works, period, in the sandbox. Period. No matter what. Diva back left. Always pops off. You could have Carly Lucius there. You could do Carly DeMorrison. You can do whatever you want. But Diva back left always popped off. Just saying. As a finding. So this is no different. This is Diva back left. And look at the difference. I mean, we go from 176 to 184. If you look at Diva herself, she went from 72 to averaging 78. And that's you get high, you get low, you get like she had an 82, I think, or an 88 in there, like, and then you get some lows that offset that. Ends up being an average of 78. Pretty good difference, I think, Mike. Like, 6 million damage against a team is pretty good on average.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good bump. I mean, if you look at her for pre-post, she was only a 5 difference, 67 to 72. This is 2 stars, by the way. All testing, I just want to be clear, the testing is all 2-star. I got her to 2-star. But even before, Mike, she was a 4.96, and then she went up by a 6.26. Pretty good, I think. So
I would agree.
The testing overall was a +8 in the overall post-testing. Third one was Diva when she's back right. So this is Carly Lucius, Skylar Morrison, and this is Diva in the back right. This was a more 174. As you can see, it's better than the first lineup, but it was actually the only one that lost power with the post-patch average. Very strange. Those numbers. She stayed basically the same, and then the other averages went down like a couple here and there. So it didn't do much from this format. Back center, you can see, went up by +11. And this is now the same. So we did the first 3 were Carly Lucius, Skylar, and all these. And then we did the same exact back, except we flipped Lucius and Carly. What's interesting about this, Mike, is that Lucius on the front left outdoes Carly if you flip them. So instead of doing Carly Lucius, Lucius Carly is more effective every time. So like the first lineup was 171. It ends up being 181 with Lucius there. With Carly, you can see here it's 187 with Lucius on the left. It was 184 Now it jumps to 187. The same back. And then the last one is 180. And if you look at the third, it was 174. So all three of Lucius instead of Carly, Lucius on the left, was better. How do you run it, Mike? What's in your team right now? You running Lucius and Carly, or Carly and Lucius?
Tell you the truth, I'm a tank person, so I don't...
Oh, you're not even running air.
No, I'm not really. That's my main's tank.
You hate air. It's your nemesis.
No, actually, I don't. It's a goal of mine.
That's your third team.
That's it's just how it rolled with me.
Yeah. Diva in the front. So this is very interesting. Diva in the front ended up being way down, putting her in the front as opposed to post. So whatever they did post-patch of how effective she was, I don't know what happened to her, but she completely nosedove as soon as she went. If you used her in the front with this skill now, whatever they did that changed the skill, completely flopped. So she was OP in the front. I don't know what to tell you. It was by far it was great. 185, and now it's terrible with her in the front. And then doing the same thing, Carly. Now this time, Diva's on the back left, and it's Carly Morrison in the front right, Diva, Lucius, Skylar. It was always good. It was a huge improvement, plus 16 million improvement with post. Guys, the release did it even better. It's 191 now. That was by far the highest tested lineup. That could be with the post. Now, again, this is 2 stars. I also want to point out something with this testing that I clearly noticed. I tried Murphy a couple times in there, and I noticed Murphy was still working decent on this lineup. I will tell you, I think Murphy completely gets phased out as Diva's stars go up. Once you get the 3 stars and 4 stars, I think Murphy's going to be completely obsolete. Because her attack speed goes up, stacks with more air that's in the lineup. So I just you can't compete. Like, it's 40% improvement on her battle report, her damage as you go up with the attack speed. The attack speed you're losing on the increased damage, I think, is way too much. That it's not going to phase well for Murphy, the 4+1. And I think that was the game. Honestly, I think that was the developer's point. So I do, as you can see here, if we do and look at the study of all 8 formations across the board, there was an enormous bump from period to post, and then there's another bump that's, very similar. Like, if you look here, there was a 10 million bump here, and so as they wanted to tweak it by whatever they did to make it a little bit stronger with this skill, they tweaked it, and so it ended up going up another 4 million. Probably about 4.5 million it went up. So almost a 50% increase from the original one when it went up 10 million. So that's what they did. That's what they did in the new release. It looks like it definitely is a little bit stronger. Could speak to the fact that her skill is targeting the back row, which has, more offensive people that it's going to end up killing. So, yeah. So anyway, any thoughts on that, Mike? The complete sandbox testing of this skill?
I'm just loving the numbers.
I do. I fall in love with the numbers too. I love them. You know why? Because they're factual. Like, it's just proof. It's just proof. Like, the same exact environment, the same exact team, the same exact things you did, and you just repeated them over and over again, and this is what you're getting. So, and to be honest with you, Mike, like, ultimately, when you look at the goal of it, if you looked at the bottom numbers, they make perfect sense. Like, obviously, when they addressed the skill, they must have thought, okay, it's not powerful. It's not as powerful as they wanted it to be when they released it. And they adjusted it by saying, okay, instead of the front, we're going to attack the back, which is going to make it a little bit more powerful. But it doesn't make it too powerful, or, it just tweaks it up, right? And that's what you would think a lot of the things that are happening with the development and the testing and the feedback is they make tweaks, right? Like, there would be a problem if all of a sudden we looked at this same test and we saw it off the hook where that number, that 180 number, was now like 190 or 200. It would be like, whoa, 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 what the hell is going on, right? Why did that change? But you're seeing like, okay, there is a value bump in how this skill actually works. So it makes 10 million more in the entire team. And Diva by herself, by the way, goes from 56 million to 63 million. Right? So it's like, and then it's a little bump. And then again, the same bump goes up. She goes up by 4.5 million. So she went up by 10 million herself, by the way, which I also feel as consistent results because the team went up 10 million. But if you look at the difference of Unawakened and her, she went up 10 million. So doesn't it make sense that the team on average went up by what she went up? So that coincides, right? And then the same thing happened here with Diva with 66 million. Where she goes up she went up about 3 million here. So she goes up about 7, well, I'm sorry, she went up like 7 million, 7 out of the 10, and then she goes up about 4.5 million, which essentially is the bump here. Fully was the adjustment you made with her attacking the back, was essentially the whole difference. So 14 million overall bump. The skills work. They're great. I know there was talk about, the skills not. People were talking about, the skills don't make that big of a difference and whatever, because they don't test anything. They don't look at anything. They don't test anything. They just in a rush to bring you out nonsense videos so you click on them. But the truth is they do good work. Anyway, let me bring the chat back in. See if anybody else has thoughts on it, but I love it. Oh, and by the way, what I'm sharing right there, what I'm sharing with my results, as I've said to you before, I will put those results in our Season 6 chat like I did before, so you have it. A couple people have asked for a blank one. I will also give you a blank one so you can do your own sandbox testing. How about that, Mike, huh? Community wants some blank sheets to fill in the dots
that's
themselves.
Awesome. That's actually maybe you can combine some of the things I put on mine too. I made charts and all this other geeky stuff.
I enjoy it.
Why not?
See, I don't enjoy the Star Wars chat. We were having a funny conversation. I'll sidetrack for 1 second. We had a funny conversation on the side. Me, Mike, and a bunch of the other VIP 19s for the WWC over there. We were talking, and I said, these guys like Star Wars so much. Wisconsin is a big Star Wars fan. You got Zero on Discord is a big Star Wars. And Mike, big Star Wars fan. I said to them, I'm going to set up a live, and it'll just be those three talking about Star Wars for an hour. And don't think they can't talk about Star Wars for an hour. You would be highly underestimating how much they can talk about Star Wars. Because these guys will get in depth in Star Wars. I promise you. I'm telling you.
Would have to tag team my best friend. He's the biggest Star Wars nerd I've ever met in my life.
Oh, you're bringing outside people now.
Oh yeah.
Bring them on in. Bring them on into the community.
He's read all the books. He's on forums. He's literally tattooed from his ankle to like his chest of Star Wars tattoos.
Jesus.
And
wild.
He has an entire room at his house dedicated just to his Star Wars collection.
Wild.
It is. It's awesome. Like him and I will talk about stuff, and he'll geek out, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like he's the type of guy that can like look at one of the ships on there. He can tell you the model of it, and he can tell you things about the ship. And I'm like, cool. Does it shoot lasers? Because that's about as much as I enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That is wild. Pun, when you say $53 million and $90 million, it's $90 million. When you say $53 million and $90 million damage, Pun, you got to do a little bit more context. What team was it against? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, who are you against? What team was it against? Was it a winning battle? Was it a losing battle? Like, there's all kinds of dynamics, right? Because I mean, my diva will do more damage against a tank team than against a missile team. So don't forget, our testing in our sandbox environment and what we test in is actually her against missile. So it's actually not anywhere near what she could possibly do, because I'm losing those battles in that environment on purpose. So she actually only gets probably about, if you let that battle play out, probably about 2/3 of what she can accomplish. Yeah, so tanks. That'll tell you right there, right? So tanks, she obviously is going to get more ramped up. You're getting the counter bump and everything else. And yeah, she's getting way more. That would make total sense. Absolute total sense for that to happen. When you say in Sandbox Arena, pun, Global Expedition instead of Arm Truck? Both of them are actually different environments. They're very similar, but they're like there's no fluctuation with the other environment. With this Global Expedition, it's a standard environment, set environment. I think Koala was telling us when he asked customer service, it's set to 2 stuns automatically in every battle. I also noticed there's no crit rate fluctuation in it. So it's a standard thing. Yeah, Global Expedition. I figured, pun. Yeah, so tank, she obviously is going to do a little bit more damage than Arm Truck. I know it is. That's what I'm trying to avoid, pun. I try to avoid winning the last battles because I don't want my Arm Truck to go away. So I actually try to I take out the Overlord with some of the battles I do. I take the chips away. Like, there's some things that I pull away from the battles, Mike, because I don't want to win in the Arm Truck. I'm trying to continue to lose. I still have like 3 or 4 more battles in there. I'm at the upper echelon of it, but I can win right now and I can clean it out. But they need to give more, testing. And I don't know if this Global Expedition they're hoping to replace the Arm Truck, but I don't know. I guess if this is the environment, then it's better than nothing. I'll take something over nothing. But I do like the Arm Truck because there's fluctuation in it. And usually in your PvP battles, there's more fluctuation in things like crit rate and different things that take place that fluctuates battle reports, It's been a little bit more of a real battle environment.
I wish you can go back. Like, even though if you won, just to go back and see if you could do better. That would be kind of fun.
What do you mean?
Like once you beat a level, you're done and over with. Like, it would be kind of fun to be like, oh, I like this setup.
Could you beat it worse than you did the first time?
Yeah, so I'd be like, okay, well, I beat it with this. Let me see if I can beat it better.
This game doesn't like to do that. Like, if you notice, even in like the frontline breakthrough, once you win, they don't like you to go back and do the ones that you already did to try to even be better at that. You notice that?
Yeah, you're just like done and over.
But why? Like, why not just if people want to beat it, like, people want to play it out and get their record, why wouldn't you just let them do it over again? What the hell do you care? You'd have to reset the whole friggin' thing. Like, right. Why wouldn't you just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
You don't have to give them additional awards. Like, we're kind of geeks and we want to work on improving. That is...
Well, like, but it doesn't, you don't have to give additional awards. Like, every video game has stupid, like, Easter eggs and has weird things that you have to accomplish, right? Like, that you'd love to do. So what you should do in like Frontline Breakthrough, if you wanted to make it like other video games that would keep people busy for hours on end just to accomplish the goal, is you can give people the same reward after they beat it, right? Whatever you want to give them, give them. And then don't give them any additional awards, but you can reward them like a bronze, silver, and gold medal after it's done. And then make that thing in Frontline Breakthrough or associate the troops to bronze, silver, and gold, however you want to do it. And then when you make it that color in the Frontline Breakthrough. So then they can try to keep doing it over and over again until they make it gold. You know how many people OCD would try to make their entire map gold? You know how busy they would just doing it over and over and over again to make it gold? So this is where the game and the developers lack at just learning from what other people do. It's simple crap like this that every game has that doesn't add anything to the game other than playability, right? It just allows people to just play it more. And isn't that your goal? Like, you want people to enjoy the game and play it more. So any game that you play usually has some kind of like, you know, crazy shit like this, you know? Like you play like Tomb Raider or I don't know, like you'll have something like Grand Theft Auto or like all these games, they have like stats of what you're trying to win. Shit. Why am I going to all these other games? Just think about Mario. It's how Mario was, you know? Like, when did that start? Like Mario 3 or something like that? Maybe Mario World? I forgot. Like, one of them like started with that whole thing, right? You try to beat a land and get it like faster than you would. Shit. Candy Crush does that, right? Like, doesn't Candy Crush has that stupid star system and stuff, right? Where you like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, depending on what land you were on or conquering. I don't know. I really played that.
I don't think I've ever played a round of Candy Crush.
Oh, really? See, I played it.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, but you know, whatever. Yep. I just feel it's a lost opportunity that the game should really be taking advantage of, really, to be honest with you. I think people would do it and play with it. But yeah, I think with the same thing with the sandbox, Mike, I agree with you. Like, it would be great if you can just keep playing it over choose whatever level you want against whatever team you want, you know? What do they care? Another thing that would be really a great thing is stop deciding who's in the battle for the computer. Allow us to pick the computer opponent, like where we want to place them. You know, allow us to place the damage dealer in the front, because they're always putting the standard lineup is 2 defenders in the front. Allow us to pick where they're going to be. You know, it's such silly stuff that people don't understand, like the amount of time you're spending in coming up with the next thing that people have to pay for, or how do I keep people playing and logged on more, or what's the next season design, or, you know, what reward am I going to give them? All these other things that are so complex that you have to sit in a room and talk about or figure out and design. These are so easy to do. They're right in front of you. And they would keep people playing the game for hours more.
Well, not only that, but I feel like it would almost promote more purchasing, because you're going to be like, oh man, I was so close here. I died. Like, Kim's dying a little faster than I want to. I need to upgrade this gear now. And now you're going to be going for, you know, more things to go in there, or you want to get more buffs or whatever. Yep. I feel like that would get you more excited. Like, oh my God, I was so close. I need to make her just this little bit stronger. Let me go for this, or let me buy this now, so I can get this to the next thing.
Great, awesome, Mike. I totally agree with you. You're totally right. I mean, somebody just be like, oh, if I just get my exclusive weapon, let me buy the exclusive for $5, and get the shards for whatever. Maybe they'll up their exclusive weapon to win the battle if they knew it made that big of a difference. The other thing it would allow you to try to tell people is more like, hey, this is making the most difference power-wise as you advance, right? As we do things, we test it, like gear and stuff like that. That type of environment is going to show you exactly in a sandbox how much power you're getting from everything as you test and move up. Incredibly powerful and important to do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. But we play with what we have right now, and yeah, Global Expedition is certainly one of those things that we continue to play with.
Global Expedition looks really cool. I mean, I'm just finished season 5, so
yeah, you'll like it. No doubt. It's fun to have on there. I'm sure you won't be long before you get to 6. Season 6 is awesome. That's just one of the pieces that came along with it. So, okay, Mike, you got to go, or you want to hang around to see Kim?
No, I'll hang around.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to go over anything too, or whatever.
What do you got? You want to go over stuff? Go ahead. What do you got?
Yeah, no,
let's talk.
No, I was just gonna say, over at Coordinates List, we got 3 giveaways going on now. One for an ice castle that ends on June 1st.
Call you up. Let me call you up. Let me run you over, Mike. Here. Coordinates list. Discord.gg/coordinates list. We'll get you here. Here is your home. Go to coordinates request, ask them wherever you want, whatever place, wherever you want them to give you a link to any server. They send it to you in-game, sometimes within minutes. Incredibly fast, incredibly cool. And they have many things on here. You can also go into the Google Sheets. A lot of work gets put into the Google Sheets, as we always say, with the VIP tracking that they have in there. It's so cool. Server tracking, kill rankings. So many things within this sheet. It's open to anybody to use. And remember out there, if you see videos with it being used and not being credited, please call them out in the comments and credit coordinates list. Discord.gg/coordinates list where it's found. So, and then Mike, so what you were talking about, sorry, you were saying right in here, right? The giveaways, what they have.
Yep. If you go down to the bottom, we got 3 going on. We got the got right there, or actually above it. We have May 31st, which ends in a couple days. You can get a lion. All you have to do is be verified on here, and you click join. An ice castle the day after.
Yeah, so this one that I'm on right now says 1 lion, and if you just click right here to join, that's all you need to do. And it shows right here there's 1 winner for that 1 lion, and it ends on 5/31. The only required thing you need for it is to be verified. So make sure you get verified at Coordinates List. Also, if you look, it shows you who is donating the lion for the giveaway. Pretty cool.
Yeah. It is, yep. So, and then we got an ice castle above. And then we have another lion above that.
Crown.
Or crown, yeah, sorry.
Crown.
Yes. So yeah, there's several UR gifts that you can receive. Which is pretty cool.
Oh.
Princess Wolfie donating that.
Yeah, I saw Wolfie giving that a shout out, which reminds me, on topic, before I forget too. Just a quick thank you to Jack Hun. This person here. Jack Puny on 187 server gave us a crown today, and with a shout out to the WWC for our videos and our help and everything we're doing. So thank you so much to Jack Puny, who also gave out a crown to us.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, it was absolutely incredible. It was very nice of him to do. So I just remembered that when you had this. And so this has a crown, and this has actually 2 crowns, Mike, right? Because it says 1 crown at the top, but it says 2 winners. So there'll be, and that ends on 6/30.
Oh, yeah.
So that would mean 2 winners, 2 crowns, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay. So Wolfie is donating 2 crowns. So get out there to Coordinates List again. That's discord.gg/coordinates list. And yeah, just join, enter. Get those giveaways.
Look at that. Jack Puny is in the chat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey man, I told you I gotta give you a shout out. I had to thank you for the awesome gift. I appreciate you. Really, it was anytime this stuff happens, I'm like, it's not necessary, and I'm always no clue what to say to somebody. I'm like, it's just awesome to think, give a crown. So thank you so much, Jack. Appreciate you, man. Heart of the community. Look at you out there. Unbelievable. No, you are, sir. You are cool. Not me. What are you going to say, Mike? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and I don't know if it's too late, you want to save it for the next time, but I sent you 4 new VIP bases.
Let me go on in. Hold on.
I couldn't find 2 of them. because trying to find them on my phone is.
I can't even. I have so many chats in here and my messages. It's really obnoxious. There's so many messages. It's crazy.
Everyone wants you to review their account.
Dude, I just it's gotten out of control. So I'm working on it. All right, so Mike, here we go. I got you here. Let's see what you got. You got which one you want to start at? You got 4 of them here. You want to start at
from the top?
DHJ?
DHJ, yep.
Okay.
This is a fun one.
Okay. DHJ server 252.
Oh, good. It's not behind the shield anymore.
Oh, that's really cool. You know who would like this one? I think Hulk would appreciate this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
this was
yes and no. So let me take that back. So the idea of it and the premise, he would obviously think it's going for being too cutesy, but the premise of it kind of annoying the dinosaur and burning it and then it growing, big to burn out the dinosaur or burn out the tank is pretty damn cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I think this is awesome, to be honest with you. The more I watch it, the more I like it.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
This was a scavenger hunt too.
I like how it kind of makes faces, and then he just gets annoyed, and then he just gets big to burn them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very good job. Very good job making this one. Very, very creative. I like it. Really cool. What else you got, Mike? Which one? Which one are we going to next? ANMFL.
Yep.
Oops. Oh, here we go, Mike. Got to download the season. We know how much you like that. Now I got to click on it a second time.
One of my biggest pet peeves.
I know you're annoyed by that one. Okay. Creative. I actually have this cool little thing I got as a gift once that holds an upside down liquor bottle in it, and it looks very similar to this wolf. It's
really?
like this, yeah, it's like this weird thing. It's, like the wolf is almost like howling or whatever, and then the liquor bottle like goes under its neck, and it kind of fits in between its legs, and it holds it up in the air. But anyway, it looks very close to this. It's like a werewolf. This is very werewolf-esque. Yeah. Very wolfy. I wonder if, do they have... Yeah, there you go. Okay. Very wolf-centric going on. We are not advocates of war, but if it's... I like that too. Very cool. Okay, I like it. All right, 1063. Cool. All right, next we have ZEN. Well, TG and
awesome.
Zen. We got a little wolf on this one too.
Yeah, if you look at his helmet, it's a wolf there as well. Another one I really want to, when I have time, I want to get a story behind it.
Yeah, they got the wolf on the left and the right of the stand. So all right, cool.
And Kang's,
Okay.
and that's another like kind of
Kang
cutie one.
from server 874. Must be strong, sitting in the mud. Nobody's doing anything about it. Okay, we're at it like a child one.
When I see this, I got the Baby Shark song stuck in my head.
Baby shark, 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 shark.
But the translation of the base is Shark loves cookies.
Shark loves cookies.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But
yeah, this is
yeah, it's a nice, definitely like a dedicated one.
Yeah.
But I'm loving that they're doing cutesy right there, and there's a violent bunny right next to him.
well, I'm wondering, is this this like husband and wife gameplay here or something? What do we got? We got Kang here. Definitely loved the shark. I mean, yeah, like this is. The pictures are something else. There's a whole story behind the pictures. I mean, you got the dino on the left, you got the cat. I'm gonna check this bunny one. Yeah, see, I think this is like husband and wife. That's what I think is going on here, Mike.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think that but I think that Kang and this lab boo boo here, I think that's the wife. Yeah, I think they're right next to each other. So the violent bunny is the wife. How strong is she? She seems pretty strong. And Kang's not even the strongest person in the server. There's already another VIP 18 here. Okay, yeah, she's a little behind. She's 234, and he's 441. Well, come on, Kang. You gotta let her catch up now. She needs one, too.
Yeah.
All right, so very cutesy. Very cutesy. All right, Mike,
Yeah,
thank you. Very cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Always like these. Like when you show the
It's fun.
new base deck. Come on, it is fun. It is.
And just in case you didn't see it, Spectrum is tapping out, but he said to give his bricks to Bun Bun.
What?
He won.
I need a nap before I clock in. Please give my bricks to Bun Bun and have a what? Spectrum, really? Wow. Well, I gotta tell you, you are gonna make you are gonna be very special in Discord. I can promise you that. Just ask Mike.
Yeah.
Bun Bun is going to be incredibly appreciative.
But, yeah, it'll make her very happy. That's nice, Spectrum.
Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it, and I will do. All right, Mike. So anything else, Mike? Anything else going on the coordinates list you wanted to get in on? We got that going on.
No, that's mainly been it. We're a whole bunch of transfers are going on now. So like in my range, like 933 to 1060, we're in transfer surge this week.
Oh, can't
so
wait.
There's a lot of there's gonna be a lot of shifting of power going around now.
Well,
so
pass around my transfer video, Mike. Tells everybody everything they need to know about transfers. I can promise you that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We even went the fancy route, like what most of you guys have done already, and went the Google Forms route, and which has been awesome.
Yeah, it's in my moments. If you're looking to transfer this way, Mike, it's in the moments.
I can't escape.
Yeah, just saying.
I'm stuck in my range.
If you don't want to, it's all right. But I'm just putting it out there. That's all. Putting it out there. We are. There's a link to the form right in there. Well, good luck with that, Mike. I can't wait to hear it as we move forward and hear how the transfer is going.
Yeah, I look forward to how it's going to go. We didn't get a gold seed again. We're too active, so but we'll make the most of it.
Good problem to have.
You know, I'm very proud of my server. To be honest with you, we had
This is the way.
7. Was it?
That's the way. Good to hear.
Oh
You're
yeah.
supposed to be proud of your server.
Yeah. We stuck it out. We never backed down from a fight. We had 7 VIPs. Like I said before, and just I not to kind of give a shout out, but like the president, awesome job strategizing and kept us at least in the top 20, and it was good. We survived because of her. So
Cool.
I'm excited to go to season 6.
Yeah, believe me, you should be. You should be. It's fantastic, and it's only going to bring your server closer. So if you have a good server, season 6 just amplifies that. If you don't have a good server, unfortunately, it will expose it. That you don't. I think there's going to be a lot of people in season 6 that end up transferring out of their server, realizing kind of where they stand, and they might not like it at the end of season 6.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it exposes. If you have cracks in your foundation as a server, it's only going to widen and expose them more. So, Eki says it sucked being ashed by it. Did you ash Eki's server?
I doubt it. I don't think we were in the same thing.
Yeah. Said it sucked being
Eki,
ashed.
what server are you on? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll go through this, and then we're going to check out the Kim exclusive weapon and how it affects her attack and Stetman's attack. That's where we will go to tonight to see. She's AZIZ.
Oh no, yeah, she was mentioning before. Sorry, about if I went over Aziz's base. I thought her response was it sucked getting ashed by it. I thought that she meant.
Was that one of the bases that we showed?
I think last time, yeah.
Okay,
the 1434 base.
Jesus, 1434. Well, that's why they changed the way that they sell this stuff and allow people to build. I mean, you shouldn't have VIP 18s at 1434. It's just ridiculous that,
Dude, we got ones on 1900s.
Yeah, they got to stop. That's what I mean. That's why they needed to do this. What they did, Like, granted, people can buy diamonds and get VIP 18 status, but it's, having an empty VIP 18 is going to do you no good. Like, if you can't get the power there, then what's the difference? Go ahead and call yourself VIP 18, but you're not going to be very strong because you're limited to what you can buy. So I don't give a shit if you want to be a VIP 18. The problem was the strength, not really the fact that you're a VIP 18. It's more that you're running around with 100 million squad in a server that's 1900, and it makes the game not fun for any server around you. You know what I mean? It just actually changes the game. So I think in that's fantastic. They're doing that to limit people.
100% agree with you. And honestly, if you want to be a VIP 18, it's better to buy an account or whatever on an earlier server, like the 200, 300s, and just beef up an already strong account there, and then you're more on the even playing field there.
But it's not. It's not, because I don't think that's what they want, Mike. I think they want to sit there and sit in a capital or sit in whatever and have nobody be able to touch them and have them, you know what I mean? I think it bumps the ego up to sit and have your base like 400 million stronger than anybody else. I think that's what they want. I think that's what they're purchasing. They're purchasing the power and the opportunity to be the strongest and not have anybody be able to touch them. So I don't think they're looking for to be strong and competitive right now. I think they'll take that as they move forward, but I think they want to win. They're paying for wins. So
I can see that.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think that's what it's all about. It's nothing. They don't give a shit that nobody can touch them. Problem is, it's ruining the game for hundreds upon hundreds, like thousands of people that are in servers. You're literally one base is ruining the way the game is played. So something needed to be done about it. Not about collecting money. They want to get money for diamonds, by all means. All right, cool. Well, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I wanted to show you guys. I don't want to keep you on much longer. I did want to just touch on, we went over last week, the week before, Kim's Awakening. You guys know I made a video about this, about the attack by now. You guys hopefully know from the WWC. The Awakening Shard, people were reporting, oh, it's not that big a deal. The Awakening Shard, and that was, a lot of it was due to the fact that Stepman's attack was higher than Kim's attack. Therefore, it's actually nerfing her attack because his attack is stronger and getting Marshall's buff. So clearly, as you raise Kim's Awakening stars, not only to 1 or 2, but as you go to like 3 and 4 and multiply her damage, then Marshall's going to multiply that damage even more, which is going to make her more powerful. But that doesn't happen, and it's nerfed if Stetman is getting that damage. So you may not see this right off the bat in 1 star, 2 star. I think 4 star is really going to start showing itself because it's getting like 40% damage increase. So one of the things we wanted to see, as you guys know right now, what I'm sitting on, in order to do this, I needed to make, in order to have Stetman, used to be 277 million for me, personally, and Kim's attack is 277. So what I needed to do was lower Stetman's attack less than Kim. So now Kim is 277, Stetman's 276. And I had to put lesser gear. So unfortunately, I had to weaken Stetman, is not what I'm looking to do. But what's the answer to this in the long run? Well, I need to, you could do 1 or 2 things to me to make this better. The first one is to just add stars to the Awakening. If you add stars to the Awakening, it's going to make it stronger. The attack automatically goes up, and this doesn't become a problem. Probably, be honest with you, around 3 stars would be my guess. When you're 3 full stars. However, maybe a little bit more, depending on how your team is set up. And this really more happens to because I'm exclusive 30s. But I don't want to raise it any more than 2 stars because it's my 3rd team, and I want to put everything now into Tesla and push Tesla to at very least 4 stars as we move forward, and that one comes out because I'm #1 team is Missile. I highly encourage you to do the same thing. Worry about your T1 first. If you are a low spend, free to play, I would worry about your T1 completely, and don't even worry about the 2nd team. Maybe if you want to unlock your 2nd team, maybe it'll make sense if you're close to exclusive level 20 on that 2nd team, or one of the heroes. Like if you're close to Diva's at 10 or something, you want to push Diva to 20 so you get started. Makes sense. The damage reduction is incredibly worthwhile to help your 2nd team, and you will get to your 2nd team eventually. I would say that that's worth it. I would not, for a free-to-play low spend, go out of your way to do that for the 3rd team, because you don't use the 3rd team, and it's not worth your exclusive shards to get it there and all that good stuff. So for this, what I would do is I would take your T1 and push as much as you could for that. Now, what I'm going to do tonight is the 2nd way that I feel that we can deal with this problem, and that would be something that I don't often suggest you do. I suggest that you put extra exclusive shards, especially if this were your T1 tank was your T1, although I don't think you're going to have a problem if it's T1 and you're putting all shards into Kim. I think you'd be able to get by this. But like, this may be actually more for mid-spend, high-spend people that are looking to deal with this problem. But what I'm going to do is take her exclusive weapon for, oops, that's Diva. I'm going to take Kim's exclusive weapon, and I'm going to push the attack to 50. Because as we know, as the hero attack, you're going to get 1750 bump here as we move it up. So tonight, right now, we will get this to 50 and see what we get for an attack. So we're at 277.7. And let's see what we want to do with Stetman. Stetman's at 276.2. I am going to go ahead and put this 4 dot gear back on him to show you what I need him to be. So I need her to get to 278.7 to be able to keep the 4 dot gear on him. Now, don't forget, I also have Mythic Gun on Kim. So if you really want to see what I need Stetman, the attack to be, let's see what Stetman would be with the gun. 279.6 would be the ultimate, because eventually I'm going to get a red gun on him. Won't be right now. I'm okay. But 279.6 would be my ultimate push that I'm looking for here. All right, and I won't touch his exclusive weapon. God, not anytime soon. All right, so let's put this back on cam. Let's go back to where we were, get all this stuff back, and then we can do what we intend to do now that we all should be on the same page. All right. Exclusive. Kim. 6, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, we got our bonus 1750 now, right here. So let's go back into her attributes. You can see she's up to 279.5. So almost already she's high enough to beat out Stetman with a red gun at exclusive 30. I would guess I'm probably going to use the exclusive a little bit more on her. Here. Oh, I can't because I have to complete these. I forgot. Man, I don't know if I really want to do that. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I don't have to put a red gear on him yet. I'm making her all red, and then I can always go to my defense and do my shield and radar on my defenses first before I go to Stetman. So I don't really need it anytime soon for Stetman. So I'm going to just say the good news is I can leave now the 4-dot gear on him, which makes my tank team better. And I actually have enough gear to put the other 4-star on Marshall. And yeah, I could do that. So this is good now that her attack, she's still getting it. And I did. So the exactly what I thought would be the solution is just raising her to level 50 exclusive solves this entire problem. If for some reason she's on your second team, or if you're a high spender on your third team and you don't want to increase that awakening with more shards for her. Make sense, Mike? Exactly. How we do it. All this is going to make sense to you, Mike, when you get there. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's see what do you got. My Kim went up 6.1K from 2-star to 3-star. Yeah, there you go. So see what I mean, Will? I don't think this is a problem for people that just need. I think it's more a problem for people who have a second team tank, who have a second team tank or a third team tank. I think this is what this conversation is more geared to. If you have a first team tank, you're not going to have a problem with this. So, if you did when you first unlock it, you certainly won't continue to have a problem with it. Yeah, so that was my big findings for the day that I wanted to make sure I went over. And I think that's it for today. We did the Hero Day stuff with Mike and our coordinates list partners. We did the sandboxing. We have the contest. I know you guys did a bunch of results in here. I'm going to take a look. I will run them now off the chat. And we'll do the test for the first team. And I will reach out to let you know if you won. I will run the rest of them for you offline. And I'll let you know if your lineup was. I think you trust me at this point. So I'll run them. And then the big game update, we will carry that over to our next live, which I think we're going to do. It's either Saturday morning, if I get time on Friday, maybe. My guess is more Saturday morning. We'll go over some of those other game update stuff because we didn't get to that. And then, one more thing. So I'm going to be putting a battle report thing out on our Discord. Here's the bottom line. I've tried this multiple ways, guys. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know any other way to say it, and I don't know what to do. But I cannot get through all the battle reports anymore in time. It's impossible. I can't record them in time. I can't get to them in time. By all means, I appreciate you sending them. Send them on over if you have a good battle report. I get there. As long as we're on the same page, I'm going to set up a battle report in the Discord. If you want to take screenshots and put them in there when I do Saturday morning and do account reviews, I don't mind looking at battle reports or interesting battle reports. I think that's great. Account reviews I have covered. I will gladly do them if you want your account reviewed. You want me to give you advice on something, please just go. You put it in the Discord. I will gladly get to you and help you out there. Otherwise, it's going to be like a random thing. I know Ciro had some good ideas on how to deal and come up with it. I love getting them. and I love conversating with you. It's just gotten to the point. I literally am getting 100 every 3 days. Like, it's just reality. Like, I'm getting that many. Yeah, it's a problem. Like, it's a good problem to have. I wish I could sit here and go through all the battle reports because I love them. I absolutely love them. I just don't have another way to capture them. I just wish I did. But it's just right now with the season going on, and I'm trying to get to like the videos and the Discord and doing all this other stuff and the regular messages to get back to folks, plus the Discord messages. It all becomes kind of like overwhelming, And I don't want to not get back to people because I hate it. So there's something built in me and wired that I have to get back to you, no matter what. But then I leave your message unread, and then it goes like 3 weeks anyway, and then I'm not getting the battle report and blah blah blah. And there's like this, I don't want there to be some kind of distrust thing going on where you feel like I'm not looking at your battle report in time, or you're not prioritizing you, or I'm prioritizing other people over you. It's just crazy how many I'm getting from folks.
I can't imagine. But you not ignoring them sounds like it's the red dot issue of your DMs.
Yeah, I always have 99 plus. I mean, it's endless.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's just it never. I try to save them. I only get to save 10 to the top, and then that becomes a problem. And I'm trying to get through season messages. Sometimes I'm missing my own team messages, Mike, because they're buried in the unread ones of all the battle reports that I still need to get to folks. And I feel awful because I'm not getting to people. Capture them. I just need a way to be able to capture them so I can organize and get through them. And I do it on Saturday mornings when we go over some of this stuff, and we capture it and go over it like with everybody. So, and people ask questions like straight up on Discord. I gladly answer the questions that you have and straight up on the game. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And it sounds awful. Like, even to bring it up, I just have to be dead honest with you because of what's happening and because I'm not getting back to people or whatever. And I don't want to feel a certain way or have you feel a certain way about it, that I'm not prioritizing them, but it's just at this point, it's an impossibility for me. So that's just the truth of where we are.
No, absolutely. And I'm sure you're getting some that are like, there's tricky ones, which I think is where your expertise comes in a lot. But then there's just some who are like, hey, I don't know what's wrong. And it's almost like, I don't want to say training, but like getting used to how to read a report. Like, I think some of them, at least from what I've seen, even in the Discord, or people are like, I don't know how I lost. And you're like, well, look at these key, areas first, and you'll see.
But it's not only that, Mike. It's not just people. It's like cool battle reports. It's like people send the battle reports like they were sandboxing and they got a cool result of like how Murphy like mixed with air, or how somebody was a front hero, or how somebody's a back hero. Like all the stuff that I absolutely love. That's why it breaks my heart even more, because it's not just people that are looking for like, oh, where do I put my gear anymore? Like, people have learned. Like, people are actually becoming incredibly like smart about how to do their battle reports. And there's plenty of people that are learning the process, which is great, especially on Discord. But a lot of the ones that I'm getting are more like, hey, check this cool one out. Which it absolutely breaks my heart when I get to it and I click on it and it doesn't open. I love that shit. I mean, look at the stuff we're doing tonight. Like, to message what you have for your results, because I do love the results. I think like I hate even saying it, because like, not getting the reports means that the community doesn't necessarily get your findings. And that's why, to me, the Discord is so important, because it's a way to share your findings with everybody. Like, somehow, like if we can bring it up on air and talk about your findings or seeing it, if we can get it over there, that would be cool. But, I understand, like, it takes more. It's more of a pain in the ass sometimes to take some screenshots, maybe from your perspective, to have to share them on Discord, which I totally get, as opposed to just sending it across. So please, by all means, keep sending them. I just want to be on the same page as far as reality of me getting them. That's all. Fair.
I think it's totally fair. You're one person, man.
Like, but I'm QB. I'm one QB. I gotta run the offense. QB 18. I gotta run the offense. Yeah. I I know it doesn't make me feel any, that's worse not getting the folks. Like I said, it's incredibly humbling that people care enough to want to share battle reports to you and talk about stuff and get it. So like that in itself is humbling, and and it sound like don't send me anything, you know what I mean? But it's not about not sending me. I don't care if a million people send me things. I love it. I'll get back to you, but it's just realistic of not hearing. I don't want people to feel like they're not being heard, Screw that guy, he doesn't care. So that's not the case. So
I have not heard one person say that, just as an FYI.
Well, it's coming.
And I'm everywhere.
You are. It's very true. You are everywhere. You certainly are. Anything else, Mike? I know we kept you on late tonight.
That's totally okay. I'm sure my girlfriend's enjoying her alone time.
With the quiet kids while they sleep.
Yeah, now they're sleeping, and she can watch whatever show she wants. And actually, we got to finish The Boys tonight.
Oh, you're watching The Boys?
Oh yeah, dude.
Fun. There was a show called Netflix called The Crash, which was about some car crash. Somebody got blamed for it. That's pretty good. I also watched this show on Netflix called Chessmates. That was really good. It's part of the Untold series. I don't know if you've seen that, but it was absolutely fantastic. About Hans Nemeth, chess player. Really good. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I highly encourage that too. Really good. And we have a new theater in Arizona. That's like, I don't know, 260-degree theater or something. It's supposed to be 4D theater. They just opened up, like state-of-the-art movie theater. So we're gonna be looking to go to that too. How about that? How about that, Mike?
I'm a huge movie guy.
4D.
So I have. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
What were you gonna say? You have one?
Oh no, I have an obscene amount of movies.
Oh, you and me both.
I have like 1,600 physical discs, and I don't know, maybe 1,400.
Be careful, Mike.
On my Voodoo.
Careful. Yeah, I think I have 4,000 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I like to do though is when I have a chance is watch Netflix on my VR helmet. Because it puts it up like it puts it at like 120-inch screen. It's awesome.
I have multiple VRs that did that. And it's just like, I just can't anymore with the VR stuff. I can't.
Dude, I got 2 Quest 3s here, and it's fantastic. My son he goes on like Gorilla Tag and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 10, and he teaches people all over the world like how to play the game and stuff.
Oh yeah?
It's awesome.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
He's so good at it. Yeah, he'd be like, "Hey guys, you want to learn how to do this?" And he will like teach them just what he likes to do. I'm like, you're gonna go far.
That's pretty badass.
You'll be QB19.
That's pretty badass. Good for him, man.
Yeah.
When he's not sick.
Yeah, and when he's not sick. Yeah, he was dying today. He's like, I want to play the VR so bad. We're like, nope. You can sit, eat applesauce, and
there's actually a guy for Last War that shares how he plays Last War on VR. Oh, really? Bun. Do you know you won tonight? I don't know if she's live. I just saw her message pop, so I don't know if she...
No, yeah, so did I. Yeah, go to bed.
There's a guy. Oh, you've seen that? The guy who does the VR last word thing?
No, I didn't know
Okay.
someone did
He
that.
has it. I'm like, I don't know who wants to watch this. It's like him presenting in front of a screen of like, I mean, good for him. Like if people are picking up on that and stuff, I was just kind of like, I don't know who's watching this, but like he doesn't have many views. But it's like he does the VR. He tries to do the Last War VR. He's cleaning up that market. as large as that market is, he's got it cornered. So good for him. People want to watch that. But... Oh, there she is. No, did not. What do I win? So Bun, I will tell you that Spectrum won $25 in bricks tonight, and he said to donate it to Bun. So there you go. So you won $25 in bricks because of Spectrum. So don't go bullying Spectrum on Discord. He was incredibly nice to donate his gift to you. So treat him nice when you don't go muting him. Anyway, all right, Mike, good enough. I kept you on here long enough. It's awesome as always. I never get enough talking to you, even though I talk to you all week long. Still don't get enough on Wednesday talking to you. So thank you for coming on, brother. Always good.
It's always a pleasure.
Always. Hey, listen, you guys know the drill, right? You guys could have been anywhere tonight, and you were with us, and for that, I truly appreciate you. From Mike to Sage, I'm QB18, out.